To hand. Time now to talk business with our partners 2 Degrees. The government may help up to 20 big businesses get off gas as they try to get ahead of the energy crunch, which is looming. This is an exclusive on BusinessDesk today. Garth Bray is here with details. Garth, good morning.
Good morning, Ryan. Welcome back.
Thank you, and thank you for being me last week. I hear you were very good.
Well, hey, look, except no substitutes, but I did my best.
Hey, tell us about this BusinessDesk exclusive this morning.
Yeah, look, got our hands on an email that was leaked out of a meeting between Energy Minister Simon Watts and some large and medium-sized sort of gas users last month, where he put on the table the idea that, look, if there are 20 of you that in the next 30 days can get together a list of who could get off using gas and switch on to other things, if there were some roadblocks we got out of the way for you, let us know who you are, let us know what you need. Do you need quicker consents for things like big biomass burners to run instead of burning gas? Do you need some funding, some co-funding potentially? Put that to him directly. This is Dilip Fonseca who's across this. All options, nothing's off the table basically. And we're talking about big horticulture users, people that are in the materials, manufacturing, that kind of space. Because obviously this meeting also confirmed that the Maui gas field is likely to dry up a year early, probably next year. And so they are looking for demand side, how to reduce the amount of demand while they try and figure out the supply side, which is how on earth do we make more power so that businesses don't have to go out of business.
Yeah, you've got to hit it at both ends, don't you?
Yeah.
Now, more power news this morning. Contact Energy back in the fast-track process. This is for the wind turbines.
Yeah, they've got about a massive development they wanted to build down in eastern Southland that got knocked back because the Environmental Defence Society and others mounted quite a strong defence that it was sort of in the wrong place. They couldn't mitigate the effects on, natural wildlife and vegetation. They had a crack through a COVID era kind of fast track process and failed there. We've got confirmation that they've put their substantive application into the Environmental Protection Agency for consideration. This is quite a big deal. I mean, this is 55 wind turbines. Contact says could generate enough power for 100 to 150,000 households once it's built, and 240 jobs during construction and so on. They've already blown $20 million on the process of getting it there, and Mike Fuge, I think, was saying, look, we'll probably spend another $10 million on this. There'll be a dozen late model Audis and BMWs going down Remuera Road and the terrace by the time we've finished this with all the lawyers' fees. But he's still confident they can get it through. It's just they've now taken the route of going through the fast track process to see if they can cut down on the number of people who can make counter objections to this to get it through.
To get it fast, which is what it's supposed to be.
Which been tricky.
Now, a team of Kiwi scientists racing to come up with a replacement for a dying US weather satellite.
Oh, I know, it sounds like where's Bruce Willis in all of this, right? It's a Hollywood movie. So this is the NASA EOS, Aura, Earth Observing Satellite, basically expected to run out of gas, expected to run out of fuel in the next year or so. There's no real immediate fix for that, and there's an instrument on board that detects much more effectively than anything else how big the ozone hole is and measures that. Now you say, well, thought we'd dealt with that. Apparently it's getting bigger again. And the science says this has quite a direct impact on those big atmospheric flows of like water, like the sort of thing that gave us the floods in Tasman earlier this year. So we need to know what's going on down there, but there's no fix. This is an outfit down at Otago, which is the Dodds Walls Centre for Photonic and Quantum Technology, Professor Harold Schweffel, to give him his flowers. So him and his team have been given a $10.5 million 5-year grant, New Zealand money, to come up with an alternative satellite. They reckon they can build, using quantum technology, something the size of a fingernail that they can stick inside a box that'll be about a litre and hopefully get it up in the air. They'll first try hot air balloons. They're also talking to an outfit called Kia Aerospace, which is a Kiwi firm that does stratospheric level drones to try and get it there. And ultimately, they could get it up on Rocket Lab and come up with basically a little something that's on board another satellite that will replace this NASA
and then we'll be able to tell what weather's coming.
Well, we'll have a better clue of what's happening with the ozone hole,
how big
and
the hole is.
That'll feed into the forecasts and so on. So this is pretty exciting that we're actually having a crack at science ourselves rather than waiting for the Americans to fix it.
Very good. Garth, thank you. Garth Bray, BusinessDesk. He's with us every day thanks to our partners 2 Degrees. Time now is 12 minutes away from 8. Next, the sports panel with their take on the nerve-wracking All Blacks.